So now this is gonna be a concussive pommel of harsh winds. The harsh winds gets punished by Wuju Style and Sky Splitter. So the opponent has to have another spell here. This exactly sits. So they need to have another spell and they don't have it, right? Everyone's Sirturmund here again. And on the second day of Christmas, Sirturmund brought to you another elusive deck. Yeah, 2 elusive decks in a row. That's what we're getting here, right? So somebody in the comments yesterday, or the day before, I think, commented about Zed Gnar elusives. And I was like, oh, you know what? Let me check that out, because I do know that elusives kind of do well in the current meta with all these other dragons running around. So I wanted to continue showcasing decks that can do well for you all in the meta to climb with. And this one did pop out to us in the stats and some of the stats tracking websites that are out there for Legends of Runeterra. So I wanted to showcase it for you all, even though it is our second elusive deck in a row. But that's because, you know, you're all still being very naughty and not subscribing to us just yet. But anyways, let's see how this deck goes. It's all of our elusives with Freljord. It's not a new concept, right? Elusives Freljord has been a thing since the game was in beta all the way in 2020. At this time, we do get Omen Hawk and Snow Doggy still doing what they do. So, and the Glacial Servant as well. So just kind of buffing our elusives and kind of see how it goes. So hope you enjoy the games coming soon. And if you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LOR videos every single day. Enjoy the games. This match, we're going against Game Boy Rob. I haven't seen Rob play in a long time. And he's playing Maokai and Mordekaiser. Wait, this is such a throwback. I have not seen Rob in such a long time. Wow. Wait, I used to watch Rob's streams all the time. Okay, I was going to start with the Blaze Scout, but I feel like now we want to go Omen Hawk, right? I like the Nullify because the opponent has like Hate Spike and stuff like that. Yeah, so we can go Omen Hawk.
The sun rock got me good.
Okay, I'm not gonna... Okay, so that means that they have a second Watery Grave. I'm not attacking with this because I want to go... I have the Conspirator on it. Alright, so we go like this. Maybe we should just play Sett, actually. Right? Because now I don't have a way to protect this Sett against like a Haste Spike. So that makes me feel like I'm gonna go for the elusives here first. And just attack for 4 and save the Sett for later, right? Because this is dying to a Haste Spike or a Death Grass, and I don't think that's good for us to lose to. Okay, so I guess we'll play the second Omen Hawk here. We'll go Sett. We'll go Gnar. And we chill. The opponent can Maokai into the Yuri rig to get the challenger, which could be annoying. No? Okay. So I think we just block. We block here. Say okay. Play Sett and go from there. And I think we just go Gnar, and again we have Sky Splitter as well as Nullify to allow us to give us some value. Of course, the annoying part here is if the opponent has a Vengeance for the Sett. If they play the Haste Spike right now, are we okay with that? I think we're okay with that. It does advance their cost quite a bit. We know that the opponent most likely has another Watery Grave in their hand, right? Because they discarded one with the first Sonic Urchin. So we know one of the cards in their hand is Watery Grave. Here's one problem. Wow, that's a better Sett. We can go Gnar, but if the opponent has Maokai here, they actually have 5 HP. Which is enough to get them there. They don't get a blocker here at least. Guess we'll go like this. You can also just say whatever and not have this. Just let them try, like just try to level up this guy. I guess we can go like this. We have the Sky Splitter to kill the Maokai. But the opponent can kill the Zed with a Haze Spike or a Death Grass because they decided to block the Living Shadows. Right? So I think we go for it. I think we go for it and let the opponent play their Haze Spike and threaten the Maokai. I should have attacked with the Gnar as well, I think. Either that or pre-commit the Sky Splitter into the Zed. Yeah, so if I pre-commit the Sky Splitter into the Zed, the problem is that if I do that... Okay, so that's the third Haze Spike that we just saw get tossed. So now the Gnar doesn't get to level up. Opponent gets another Challenger Husk because why not? And we're still in trouble, right? I guess we get to level up Gnar anyways now, but still, like, the Challenger Husk is a problem. It was definitely a misplay on my part. I didn't want to attack with the Gnar because it could just get blocked by the Maokai, right? But it gets a second Maokai because why wouldn't they? Because why wouldn't they get a second Maokai? I guess let's go like this. We can tag the Maokai and try to kill it, and that will be their second Maokai that dies. Question is, do they get the Maokai close enough before that happens? We know they have used... Honestly, we saw them discard a Watery Grave, and then they tossed the second one. Oh, we should have played this set right away, by the way. I guess opponent might go for the value. But if they just pass here, I don't get a chance to play Sett. And I have to definitely kill the Maokai as soon as I open attack, because the opponent could have Mordekaiser to bring the Maokai back. Okay, they decide to go for it this way, so that's good for us. This guy's gonna get... They're gonna get the good thing here is that now I can just drag this with Sett, right? And not put my Sett into the risk of the Sea Scarab. Oh wait, no. That's why they did it that way, right? They did it that way so that the Maokai would be... That makes sense. So they did it that way so that the Maokai would be the weakest card in their deck. So the Maokai levels up here now, and then we just become sad. I guess I'm just gonna go Sorian right now and just get the draw. You go Mordekaiser, you level up your Maokai. No, you're just gonna toss, okay? Yeah, this you get deep here, which means that we're not even like killing you. You get your Maokai level up. We'll go like this. We're just trying for a semblance of anything at this point, which nothing's gonna matter, right? Yeah, like nothing here is gonna matter.
Do not deny me.
Because you can just block Gnar or Sett. Maokai levels up, you go down to 5 hits. We can potentially have lethal with a fancy Will of Ionia. Next turn. We have the Nullify to stop the but we don't stop the other one. We don't stop this PNC spell. We can only stop the Watery Grave.
I am the forest.
I played this incorrectly. I didn't realize. No, I mean the opponent was smart by challenging with the Maokai. It's just the double Challenger Husk. Okay, so that's the third Watery Grave, so it's not Watery Grave that they have. Yeah, they don't have Watery Grave, they have the other one. They have the other spell. So they're absolutely just gonna kill us next turn with that spell. We don't have any more champions, so it's not like we can get any champions back. Let's see. Clockland? Do you not have it? I just saw the third watery grave get this. Like, most wanted just kills us, right? Okay, so you have another Maokai and a Mordekaiser that you just threw into. The Mordekaiser is whatever, I guess. I mean, opponent has to be careful. I guess they can. But I just dying though, right? Most wanted kills me. Opponent has to be careful because they lost 2 Maokais already, and the Mordekaiser spell costs way too much. So they could actually get milled themselves.
You shall fall, then you shall serve.
So they just get milled.
I am not done with you.
Yeah, they just get milled here. I just have to make it so that they cannot play the Maokai spell. And they get milled because they also have... Yeah, we just go like this. And next time they have no way to add another spell to their deck. To add another champion to their deck because they lost 2 Maokais. And we just win the game. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you do. I know your last guy in the deck. Again, assuming that this is not most wanted. If one of these cards is most wanted and the opponent does get to just win. Because I don't have deny, I only have nullify. And most wanted is 5 mana. I feel like if you have most wanted, you just slap it here. Right? Like, there's no reason not to. What are we doing here? Maokai and 2 Mordekaisers. Oh, we actually got it. Wow. I actually got it. That's actually crazy. I'm surprised that he discarded the first watery grave with the Sunny Urchin when he didn't have another one in his hand. Wow. Wow. GG's. In this match, we're going against Jhin Annie. So, aggro deck, and we're just trying to kind of rush them down, right? Honestly, I need a bit of 1-drop, right? I mean, I guess I like the 1-drop. Probably should keep the Shadow Assassin. Let's try to go aggressive. Let's try to just get a bunch of 1-drops and just try to go aggro. Perfect. Omen Hawk is better than what we had before. So we can go Omen Hawk. Snow Doggy here would be amazing. We keep the Omen Hawk as a blocker for later, right? No need to deal with this Annie just yet. I guess we can go Green Glade Duo if we don't get anything else. Second Omen Hawk? I kind of like the second Omen Hawk. I think second Omen Hawk is better, and we get to go wide. Opponent doesn't have any blockers right now for a regular Omen Hawk. They could have the Sun Hawk here, and that would be annoying. Maybe that's why I should have started with the Omen Hawk first. But if they're using Sun Hawk here, I'd be okay with that, more or less. But ideally, we're pushing. We can go here, and again, opponent cannot even block with their pigeon. So we go like this, and this is 4 damage. So we get to push 4 damage just like that. We can have this Tusk Speaker come down, or just Gnar comes on next turn, I guess. I don't know if I want to have this Tusk Speaker come down. I definitely want to have Gnar next turn, though. I definitely want to have Gnar next turn and just get...
Reporting for duty. The few for the many.
Because this is dealing 2 to the blocker anyways. So I don't know that I want to put damage to myself. I think we just go Green Glade Duo and then we just go Gnar. We take the damage from the Annie. That's a good pirouette. I did forget about pirouette, but it was always gonna punish us anyways, right? The pirouette was always gonna punish us just because the opponent had the value. So I'm taking 4-5. And again, we'll play the Gnar and try to push damage that way. Opponent could have a stun though for the Gnar, and if they have a stun for the Gnar, then next turn they level up the Annie and get to do whatever. I just don't think playing Tusk Speaker was ever correct, unfortunately. Yeah, so this is forcing the stun out of them. Where there is a Sun Hawk, Stage Hand, or something else, you absolutely have to stun. I guess you could have a Fervor and not have to stun it.
Your path
Yeah, so you could have Fervor here and deny the Poke Stick. The Gnar still levels up. We go down to 8. We can block with Gnar into the Annie and not have to... I mean, I guess we worry about dying to the second Annie, but it's not going to be a big of a deal. As big of a deal. Definitely want to go wide. I'm losing the race. I'm losing the race here. Especially if the opponent has a second Annie. This Will of Ionia is not bad.
Wanna play with tippers?
Okay, that sounds like fun.
I think I should go here. I think I should force him to have to find something else. Again, I'm concerned if they have a second Annie in their hand, but otherwise I'm not taking any damage. So a second Annie is the problem. We're at 8. Stagehand, yeah. So I figured they had the stagehand, right? So with the stagehand, we can just go like this. Get the Gnar back. It doesn't matter, right? Because both of these units are gonna die. That's okay. It's not okay, but I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. Opponent can play Tivers or Student. They cannot play both. So I think we always go for Gnar. Forcing to play the Tivers here. The problem here is that I'm losing a life, right? I'm losing a life in order to kill this Annie. And that's what really scares me. Like, taking this life could be really problematic. But I think it's better to also kill this Annie. Opponent has this guy here, right? We have a stun now, that's not bad. It's a Saurian.
Magic, and then there's me.
Might be it's not Doggy first to give me the option of the stun. I guess he has to be Saurian now. If the opponent has the stun, they just get there. Okay, so that's 2 damage. You have another. If they have a stagehand, they just get there. Okay, so we take 2. We go down to. Ooh, really? Okay, we go down to 5. Fervor takes me down to 1. Do we have enough to win? Probably not, right? Fervor's 1. We'll go like this. We'll go Omen Hawk. We'll go Gnar and just see what happens. Opponent gets the Witness. So now if they have Fervor, they can just kill us next turn. Yeah, if they have Fervor, they can just kill us next turn. I guess we'll just push as much damage as we can. Forcing to lose the Mana Source Student here. But again, if this is Fervor, they just win. Because they can Fervor and then do Corsair and get their value. You have to give me one of these. Either way you're pushing 1 more damage, right? Yeah. That's not the right way to block. You have to block this, and then you still have the Mana Soul Student, which means that again, if they have Fervor, they just win. Even if I top deck like a Will of Ionia. That was rough. The stuns at the end just came in clutch, right? The Witness to stop the Elusive. Because we have been lethal otherwise. So Fervor is exact lethal. I guess I could have a deny. Okay. Technically we win this. Unless the opponent has Fervor, we should win this.
The stage is set.
I have to do it because the opponent has the Jhin leveled up. They had it. Again, I knew they were always winning with Fervor. I don't know why they needed to wait that long, right? Like, it was so obvious that the last card in their hand was Fervor because they never played it. They just needed to do it and slap it, so GG's. In this match, we're going against Ashe and LeBlanc. Let's see how this goes. We have a pretty good hand, right? Omen Hawk. Do we keep this Gnar? Does it matter? I don't think we keep the Gnar. So we'll go Omen Hawk, Snow Duggy. There are quite a few big elusives potentially. I actually would like not to block this if the opponent doesn't let me. There's a better Gnar than we don't know how to go. We go like this. Opponent could have the Ice Bell Archer. Doesn't look like they have it, so I guess we'll just attack. Let you block here. That's cool. Probably was better not to block there, to be honest. Not to attack with the Omen Hawk, because I need another unit to have for this guy. Let's go Tusk Speaker. I might just open attack and just have the Gnar level up, so I can play around an Ice Bell Archer. It does mean that we get punished by like a Harsh Winds or something, but I'm still pushing 2 damage.
Time to dance.
I think we let them have it, right? If they have the freeze, it has to be a hot. It's not enough. Yeah, that's not enough. Not only that, but my guy stays alive. Yours dies. Elixir, okay. I guess we'll just trade. It does mean I get to just play Omen Hawk here then instead of Gnar. Still has to worry about the Tusk Speaker later. We can go Kuchsoyan. Alright. Needs to have another freeze to be able to deal with the Tusk Speaker blocking it.
Unmoved.
You have another freeze? Yeah, I'll take the freeze now, right? I'll take the freeze now instead of later.
I am everywhere.
We have Knucklefight for Bloody Business. And we can keep the rest of our units for later, right? We're gonna have Duo plus Gnar to have some pretty big value.
Hang on, Buzzball.
Hey,
Harsh Winds or the Flash Freeze is still a problem. That's one reason why I maybe not want to attack with Gnar here. Let's say they have Harsh Winds. The Harsh Winds the Saurian, Harsh Winds the Gnar. We lose 2 blockers. Oh, okay, no, they don't have it. Alright, so they're just gonna use their stuff. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter to me, right? We're just gonna attack with this. I don't need to attack with my other units. There's the Bloody Business. We go Nullify. We push 6 damage. The Wuju style means that we're not losing to the Ashe next turn, because we can just get value. Gnar levels up as well, but it's gonna attack the 6-5. I guess if the opponent has some rally, that could be annoying. The LeBlanc still stays alive. We can go Windsinger on the Ashe, and that will let us get rid of the freeze. Okay, absolutely, right? So I think we just go like this.
Hope is on the wing.
I think we just go like this and just force the opponent to have to replay Ashe and replay the equipment again if they want to. If they play Ashe again, that means that they have no way to actually level up the Ashe.
Than my arrows? I think not.
So they have no good way to level up the Ashe. We can block, etc., etc. They also don't have the rally anymore. We have multiple elusives to attack with. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, let's go for it. I don't think we care. I don't think we're ever attacking with these 2 guys anyways, right? So I think we just go bring the duo, another duo, and just attack everywhere else.
Show them the way.
That's a good punish for that. I forgot about Omen Hawk, so that's on me. But this is still lethal here. Opponent's gonna have to still find an answer. Sigil? You have another one? You have 1 card left. You have 1 card left now. Harsh Winds means that you can survive, but you're like losing a lot. You pull this one here. We pull the rest. But you still have to block and give me your Ashe or your LeBlanc.
Are you certain?
And they're gonna give me the LeBlanc because the Ashe has the Ashe arrow next turn. No, she doesn't get the Ashe arrow next turn because she's not gonna be leveled up until after she does the freeze. So the opponent doesn't get the Ashe arrow unless they find a draw card here, and we get the Would You style. So even if they had the Ashe arrow, it wouldn't have mattered. I guess double. No, that doesn't work, by the way, because it doesn't copy the equipment. It doesn't copy the equipment. Yeah, it doesn't give you the overwhelm. The exact copy doesn't include the equipment. So the overwhelm doesn't work. It does mean that you still get to push, you know, a lot of damage. Not denying that.
My aim is
So you still push a lot of damage here. I wonder if it's correct.
Where are you going?
If the opponent has a bloody business, they just win the game, right? Even if I block anywhere else. Yeah, if they have a second bloody business, they could also have the rally, so maybe I should have just killed that. But if they play rally here, we just pokey stick the Ashe, right? I should have actually just killed the Ashe right away as well,
Full speed ahead.
so that we could play around the Ashe spell, but ended up being okay. So yeah, I should have just killed the Ashe with the pokey stick right after. So GG's. In this match, we're going against Karma Sett Freljord. You probably wanna. The set is so good. The set is so good though. I wanna get the Omen Hawk and Snow Doggy, but the set just puts so much pressure on them that it's too good to pass up. I think we just go Sett. I think we go Snow Doggy into Sett. We didn't get the. Yeah, we go Snow Doggy. Because the opponent has a choice here. They can Avalanche. I guess they can stun the Sett. Yeah, let them stun it. There is Concussive Palm or Avalanche, right? Yeah, there's a Concussive Palm. So we lose the Snow Doggy. I think it's still worth it to attack. Regardless, it slows down the opponent's ramp, right? Which is kind of what we're looking for. You can do your thing. Go like this. We'll go here.
Hang on, Buzzball.
Hey,
The only downside is that I don't have Sky Splitter, right? Sky Splitter will be really nice here. Honestly, let's just go for the Would You style now. I was thinking Sky Splitter would be really nice to play around an Avalanche. But now that we have Sky Splitter, we can still do the same thing while pushing all this damage with the Gnar. Opponent could have the Sett, and I'd be okay with that. Honestly, I'm even attacking with the Omen Hawk, because if the opponent blocks with the Omen Hawk, that means they're taking more damage for the Sett from the Sett, and this we just die to the Pokey Stick after. So yeah, we just go like that. We can play Saurian first before we play the Pokey Stick to make sure that whatever units we get from the Saurian are going to be buffed up by +1/+1. So that whatever unit we get from the Pokey Stick, right? Opponent gets another Palm, unfortunately for us. Okay.
Full speed ahead.
do not deny me.
I guess we'll go like this. I guess we might as well not attack with the Omen Hawk. It doesn't matter, right? If the opponent blocks the Omen Hawk, it means that they have less blockers, other stuff, so I think this is fine. Yeah, they can block the Omen Hawk. We still have the Gnar, right? We still have the Gnar that's gonna level up. We can Will of Ionia the Sett so that we don't lose any units. And then still play the Glacial Saurian, which we can just drag this guy anytime that we want. Any AoE spells also kills their Concussive Palm, and that's 2 palms that we just saw. Yeah, there's the Sett. Yeah, Yeah, I guess let's go Sorian first. Then we will, and we chill. Then we can pull the tail of the dragon. Who do we pull the tail of the dragon with? I guess we can pull it with the Gnar. Let the Sett level up. We're just gonna will, right? I guess if the opponent has to deny, they can deny this.
Me in the ring.
Okay, so yeah, so now we just go like this. Cool. So I don't even have to worry about whatever the opponent might have. What are we playing around? Nothing, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What are we playing around? A third star? AoE just helps me out. I think we develop. I think we literally develop. See what the opponent throws at us. Oh, I guess that's one thing to play around. I didn't think about that. Sure. We get everything back, right? So I guess we just go here.
That's my resting.
We go here. We go Sett. And we're still pushing a ton of damage. You have to block the Setts, right? You still go down to 3. That singular will was pretty good. That singular will was very good. I respect it. Yeah, Winds of the Craft finish lets you get a bunch of draw.
Hang on, sir.
We'll go Gnar. We'll go Sett. We go Blaze Scout.
Quietly.
And we'll just open attack. Once again, though, do I need to play around? I guess the Concussive Palm gives him the blocker and stops the Sett Shadow. So now this is gonna be a Concussive Palm or a Harsh Winds. The Harsh Winds gets punished by Would You Style and Sky Splitter. So the opponent has to have another spell here. This exactly sits. So they need to have another spell and they don't have it, right? With 4 mana, the only other answer would be the second Harsh Winds. I guess they could have about 3 Sisters. But again, I'm still eating up their mana, which is why it's a battery, right? So, GG's. In this match, we're going against Elder Dragon and Morgana. So this should be a decent matchup for us. I don't dislike the Battle Fury. I don't dislike this Battle Fury. I think I'm just gonna try to go aggressive and just try to finish with Battle Fury. Yeah, this is nice. So I guess the opponent has the stun, so I have to be careful about that. Yeah, I guess the stun is kind of annoying. Like they could have the Dark Binding. But if I go wide enough, I can always choose when to use the Battle Fury. Which ends up being really nice, right?
Says you.
Oh, opponent has nothing. No, opponent literally has nothing. So this is... I'm just chilling, right? Let's go Blaze Scout, let's go Shadow Assassin and just attack. Morgana is kind of annoying, but not impossible for us to deal with. We didn't even draw the other unit. Yeah, let's go Snow Doggy again.
No dragon.
Just trying to make the unit as big as possible. Whatever units we get, right? Morgana is a problem, but I don't think opponent's gonna play Morgana here. I think they're gonna go Cloud Dragon. We go Glacial Saurian, and this Glacial Saurian is huge. So they can go Cloud Dragon here, discount. They can go Fire Spitter as well. Ocean Drake is really good, actually. Like, really good for them. That's a good answer. That's a very good answer. I guess we'll go Saurian. I wanna send this back. I wanna send this back. But I might actually just do a next turn. Because this is healing them a lot. This is healing them a lot, right? I think we send this back right now. I think we send this back right now. Of course, they're going to replay it. We can replay this guy. Have this Omen Hawk come down. Yeah, see, they couldn't even go for it. So they couldn't even go for the Ocean Drake. So I think they're just going to die to the Elusives. I guess they'd be able to block here, but like they're gonna lose their Cloud Drake if they block there. I think we just dropped the Omen Hawk down too, right? Force the opponent to block with the Otani and just attack everyone. You block here, this is still 5-7. Okay. I guess I just win, right? GG. Hey, welcome back everyone. Hope you enjoy those games of Zed Gnar Elusive, right? The whole idea with this deck is just to try to buff up your Elusive as much as possible with your Omen Hawk and your Snow Doggy and your Saurian, and just have all these attacks. The one thing that's a little bit of a weakness that I noticed is that you actually don't play a lot of Elusives, right? Like the Blade Scout is not a permanent Elusive. You only really have the Duo, Conspirator, and the Shadow Assassins. Everything else is more like buffing your Zed and buffing your Overwhelm units to push a lot of damage, which is nothing wrong with that, but it can make it a little bit awkward in certain matchups where you're going against like dragons, for example, where their units get so big that your Overwhelms don't really matter, right? So the Elusives end up being a lot better in those matchups, but since you don't have a lot of them, he ends up kind of falling a little bit weaker than what Teemo Yuumi can do, in my opinion. So I think Teemo Yuumi is still a better Elusive deck, but this one's still also a good option if you want to play Elusives. In terms of the game plan, it's pretty simple. It's just Omen Hawk, turn 1 if you can, and then Snow Doggy if you have it on turn 2. Otherwise, you can already start attacking with your Elusives. You're just going to push elusive damage, use your spells to save them like Sky Splitter when you can, and then just try to find the ways that you can actually just push that additional damage into the opponent. With my mulligan, I'm usually always looking for Omen Hawk and the Snow Doggy. So I'm trying to mulligan everything else away. I definitely want to mulligan my spells away. You don't want to see them until kind of later into the game. You kind of want to start with your units first so you can do some chip damage in there as much as possible. So that's my tips when it comes to this deck and how to navigate playing with this deck. That's going to be it for us. It's going to be kind of like a shorter, I guess, like breakdown today. Don't really have a lot more to say. Again, this deck kind of does well against some of the same decks that Teemo Yuumi does. One deck that I found myself struggling with that started becoming really popular is the Morgana Galio Elder Dragon deck, because they have a lot of like suppression stuff and they get these really big units. So just be careful about that deck. But everything else I think feels pretty solid in terms of like matchups. Like you can just rush people down, especially slow decks. If you got a couple buffs on the Zed becomes really impossible for a lot of the slow decks to deal with. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed today's games. If you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LOR videos every single day. You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund. We stream every now and then. And you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.